welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a winter makeup routine because I don't know if you guys, but I know my skin changes in the winter. Different seasons, my skin gets drier. There's certain products I have to stop using because if not, I'll look very patchy, flaky, and just not it. So I'm gonna give you guys a little makeup routine as to what I do in the winter. So let's get started. The first step you want to do, and it's very important, no matter the season, no matter anything, before you do your makeup, you want to do your skincare. Your skincare is probably the most important thing you want to do to make sure you're getting that nice, glossy, glowy, good makeup finish look, whatever. So I already did my skincare in the morning. I washed my face, put my serums, my toners, my moisturizer, and most importantly, my sunscreen. Even if it's winter time, you have to wear sunscreen still. Don't be fooled. That being said, my first thing I like to start off with are my eyebrows. Do some minimal tweezing to my eyebrows just because they need a little bit of a cleanup. Okay, we just finished cleaning up the eyebrows. I usually use these two by NYX, but because it is a glue and I flake a little bit in my eyebrow area because my forehead is probably my most driest area of my face, so I feel like when I use this in the winter time it just gets really patchy and flaky on me, so I don't really like to use these in the winter. And instead, as an alternative, because I have pretty full eyebrows already and I don't really care for a filled look or color, I really care about like having a shape all day. So I like to go in with the Anastasia clear brow gel just because I feel like it's a little more hydrating. It's a gel, but it's not as drying and flaky, at least on my eyebrows it's not, and I feel like it's only hitting my hairs and not my actual skin, whereas this one you kind of touch under to your skin as well as like a really laminated look, and this one's very minimal. Okay, so I kind of do that, and then I go in with a Q-tip and a little bit of makeup remover on the Q-tip, and I just get rid of that excess that might have touched the top of my brow. That way it doesn't dry out on my skin and become flaky. And I let them sit and dry, and I do the rest of my makeup routine until it's dried, and I go back and brush them to get its shape. But that's what I do for my eyebrows. And then I like to really use the Refi, I don't know how you pronounce it, primer. This is the face primer glow and sculpt one, and this is honestly probably one of the best primers that I have switched to because it is so hydrating and it just feels so nice and cool on my skin, and it gives me this like really nice glowy look to my makeup. So I kind of just roll it all around. I technically did not have to put this on because my sunscreen is considered a primer as well to makeup, but my sunscreen can kind of make my skin a little flaky because it's mattifying, so I always put this on top just to add that extra hydration and grip to my makeup. Then I'm just gonna grab my little fan I have here, and I'm just gonna let it, wrong side, I'm just gonna let it kind of sit on my face and dry. And my all-time favorite lately, I just started trying it, I'm a little late to the trend, but I actually found it to be a really good alternative of foundation, because I don't really like to wear foundation. I don't like that heavy feeling on my face of so much makeup, and especially in the winter time I just feel like I never get the right consistency on my face with foundation on because I just get really patchy and flaky. So the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter has been my all-time favorite, and I use the shade 1 in Fair, And this has just been, it's a very light medium coverage, which I don't mind because like I said, I don't like a fully baked caked face. So I feel like this just gives me the right coverage that I want, just to add a little color to my face because I am pretty pale. And it just gives you such a nice glow on your face under, and who could go wrong with that? So I've been using this and I actually really like it, and it feels super hydrating and light. So I kind of just go like this. I have been wanting to try like all of Elf's dupes to all these like high-end makeup brands because I heard that like they've been doing really good on duping the products and maybe even being a little better. So I go in with a brush instead of a spongy just because, I don't know, I feel like I like the feeling better. And I used the Morphe M6 brush, and then I just kind of swirl my way on there. Around my face. I really want to try the Refi or Refi, however you say it, brush. The one that Monet uses on her TikToks. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys do. I absolutely love her and her videos and how she uses the brush, and it just looks so satisfying and aesthetic the way that she just puts it on like that, and it comes out so nice and smooth. And I just make sure to kind of drag it a little down to my neck so it looks more blended. Like if I really wanted to, I wouldn't mind just going like this, but I have really bad bags under my eyes, so I like to add a little more coverage in those areas and some of my blemishes that have been bothering me. I just want to cover up. But that is what I do. I blend it out like this, and it doesn't feel heavy at all. Very light, glowy as you can see, and like light medium coverage, and I'm sure you can build it up, but I like it just like this. So for wintertime, I don't really like to use powders or anything. I like to go with more cream based products just because I feel like they're more hydrating and not very patchy on the skin, and it just gives it this nice glowy look instead of a dry patchy look. A concealer that I have found that really works with me and doesn't crease up or patch on me, and I honestly use this all year round, not just in the winter time, but I found out about it in the winter time. It is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I use light medium sand, and this has been honestly my holy grail, and I haven't like, I really like it. And I go in right here, my under eye. And I'm just hitting all of my little blemishes. I also like to wet my beauty blender, so I do that. Now that I'm pretty much done blending it all out, look how it gives it like such a nice blurred look, but without it looking patchy and dry. Like, I absolutely love that kind of look. Then for contour and for blush, I like to go in with, like I said, cream based products. So for bronzer, I absolutely love the Rare Beauty Power Boost. This is in, I guess, Power Boost bronzer stick. I really want to try the Makeup by Mario one. I have the blush, which I'm gonna go show you guys, but for my contour or bronzer, whatever, I like to go right about there. So I like to give myself a snatched look, and then I go on my forehead because I have a big forehead, so I want to make it look a little smaller. And then I go on my nose because I also have a big nose. So I want to make it look a little skinny and snatched. But then for blending, I go in with this brush. This is by a brand called Saint. It is a brand that my cousin worked for as like an ambassador, and I absolutely really love their brushes. They're actually really good brushes. I have their entire collection. So I use this one for the bronzer, and I kind of just work its way. I always have a hit or miss with bronzer. Like, it's either I get a really good one or I get bad blending. So we'll see how this one goes. Because I like it to look very natural. I don't like it to look very exaggerative. But sometimes I just mess up and don't give myself that. Like that. And it added me a more contoured look to my face and my forehead. And then with my nose, I don't have a smaller one for my nose. So I kind of just go like this. And then I go ahead with my blush by Makeup by Mario. This is in Dusty Rose. This is my absolute favorite blush, cream brush. Like, it's just so beautiful. And just go like that. And I just love the brush at the end. I'm a blush girly, so I don't mind an extra pinky look to my cheeks. Like, just look how beautiful that is. I think I've made a YouTube video with me using this one already, and it's just my favorite. I really want to try like a different color and their bronzer stick. And like I said, no patchiness, all very glowy, blurred out, and smooth. So I do that, and then I just go in again with my concealer right here just to kind of add that whiteness, just like that. Then I go in with my holy grail. Like, this is what does it for me every time. It is the Huda Beauty powder. This is their translucent powder or setting powder, loose baking powder, whatever you want to call it. This is in Banana Bread Easy Bake. This is my absolute favorite powder ever. It gives me the most smoothest blurred out look ever without it being patchy, cakey, and all of that. And it's just literally so good. If you haven't tried this, go try it. But I found the mini version of the Cherry Blossom one, and I kind of want to try it today just to kind of see how it will look. But I don't know, I don't want to risk it, you know? Maybe I'll use it here, but then for right here, I'll use this one. We'll see right now. So I go in with my little puff, my powder puff. It looks like that. And we're just gonna go in. Oh my god, it smells amazing. Oh my god, that smells so fucking good. Oh no. Did I do it right? Maybe it was a little too pink. It definitely still gives the same consistency and blurred look, but it kind of made it like this weird pink now, which I don't know if I like. And I drag it to I don't know if you guys are noticing the sides of my nose bridge, just to kind of like line up the contour on my nose so it can give it more shape and definition. Yay. So I did that. How do we feel about it? I'm not sure, but for this one we'll do our regular one. I kind of just do the areas that I concealed, and I'm blurry so I can get that blurred look. And then I do it here just to kind of give it a nice crease. I will go in with this big brush from the Saint brand I was telling you guys about, and just blend it all out. Just like that, guys. And some flakiness is gonna be right here where my blemishes are, because they're peeling and they're dry, so they're like scabs, but I'm not gonna pick on them or anything. I'm just gonna let it sit there. But the rest of my face, like, I don't know, the rest of my face is not patchy at all. It looks so nice and smooth, and it still feels really light. Like, it doesn't feel like I have this heavy on full face of makeup. So then I don't put, so like I said, I usually would put my powder blush on top, but because it's powder, lately it's been giving me like this weird flakiness, so I'm not gonna put it on. And I actually feel like I have enough pink on my cheeks already, so I'm fine with that. And then again, I would usually go in with my butter bronzer on top, but it gives me this weird kind of flaky look, and I feel like I look pretty bronzed already. I think I'm okay. In terms of highlight, I don't really ever do highlight except for maybe in the inner corner of my eyes, but I like this one. It's finishing. This is by MAC, and it's the Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish highlight, and I actually really like this one because it's very soft and it's not like patchy dry. It gives you this really nice dewy soft finish, and it just goes right on really nicely. So I really like this one, and I've been trying to find a new one, but they're always out of stock, which I didn't know they were quite famous for. And I'm kind of just doing this for fun because I usually don't ever put highlight here. Like, I'm not really a highlight kind of girl, but I'm just putting it here to kind of show you guys. I'm going to go back to my eyebrows and just brush them. I need like a good pencil to fill in, but I feel like I haven't found one that I like. So if you guys know any good like filling in eyebrow pencils, drop them down below. So then I go in with my all-time favorite, One Size setting powder. This is the Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Powder. This has been a really good game changer setting spray. I've been saying setting powder, setting spray for my makeup. I swear to you, it makes my makeup last all day. So we're gonna spray this on. And I did have lashes on, but they have come off, so I'm gonna have to do mascara, but I kind of don't want to just because my lashes are a little fragile right now. So we're gonna see if my lashes want to curl. Like that. mascara that I use, I guess this doesn't really matter by season, does it? I don't know. But I always use the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I really like this one. This is water resistant. I like these bristles. I never like the fat ones because I just feel like it's too messy for me, and I like it to look very natural but also make my eyes look awake. And the other ones were just a little too heavy for me. So I really like this one. And I'm really bad with applying mascara, so I always have to go back and clean my eyelids because I dirty them like crazy. Okay. So that's what one eye looks like. My lashes are very, 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 very stubborn, and they just don't curl or stay up. So once I put mascara on, they will go back down and be like straight. So like I always have to curl them again after when I have mascara, and I know that's really bad because you break the lashes. But it's like if I don't, my lashes don't stay up. So it's really hard for me, but I try my best. And then I'm just gonna go back with the Q-tip to clean it because like I said, I'm horrible with applying mascara and I always get it everywhere. Perfect. I didn't even do that bad this time. And then I'm just gonna take out all this makeup on my lip. And honestly, my lips is also a main thing on makeup because my lips get very chapped and dry in the winter time. So I make sure I use some good hydrating stuff on my lips rather than some dry mattifying things on my lips that make it look cracky and dry. I personally never really liked matte lip stuff anyways, so I always use like either a gloss. I usually use my Skin Script Lip Mint Oil Hydrating lip balm. I put this on when I do my skincare and I just let it sit on all while I'm prepping my base makeup and stuff, and that way when it's time to do my lips, they are already hydrated and not dry. And I always go in with my all-time favorite lip liner. I will never ditch this lip liner. It is the Sephora one in the shade Molasses 17, shade 17 Molasses. This is probably one of the best lip liners I've ever used. It is very creamy and soft, and it just blends so nicely however you want it to blend. And I literally love it. Like I use this with every lip combo I do. It's this one all the time. Like it just goes with everything. Yeah, it looks dark and brown, but I promise you when you blend it out, it just looks so nice and natural. So I go like that. And then I use this Morphe brush. I'm pretty sure this is for eyeliner or eyebrows, but I use it on my lips, and it's like this angled brush, and I start blending it out. It is very pigmented, so I always want to be careful to not go outside the line I want to, because it's very hard to try to take it off if it hits on top of my lip and then it looks weird. But I always do that. Perfect. So I do that, and then I go in with my lip and just smooth it out some more. As you can see, the confidence in how I started looking at the camera changed as soon as my makeup comes on and I start giving myself like that girl vibes. But yeah, so I do that, and lately it's either been the Summer Fridays lip balm in the shade Vanilla Beige, or it's been the e.l.f. lip oils, the little Dior dupes, the Glow Reviver lip oil, and this is in the shade Coral Fixation. These two have been my absolute favorites. They don't dry out my lips at all. They feel really hydrating and they don't feel sticky on my lips, which I don't like, because I feel like the stickiness is what makes my lips chapped. Today I'm feeling like using this one more natural, and I love the applicator. That. So I curl my lashes again after I let them sit and dry. But this is the finished makeup look. This is my winter makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some good products out of it you want to try maybe. Let me give you guys a little up close as to my makeup. So this is what my makeup is looking like. Like I said, that's probably my own little patchy section. Don't mind the stash coming. I haven't dermaplaned that part. But very, very glowy, hydrating, light. I absolutely love it. This has been my recent most favorite makeup routine to use in the winter time. So if you're someone who has dry skin like me and it gets more drier on the winter time, use these products, use this routine, and I promise you, you will like it. It has been a game changer for me and I absolutely love it. Also pay attention to the skincare products you use. That could also be like a effect in your skin being different. So do that. Do something that's to your skin type and concerns. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one, and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and since it's Christmas time, how about we comment down the snowflake emoji. So if you made it this far, comment down the snowflake emoji, and I'll see you guys in the next one.